Thoughts, Spencer, congrats on the win today. Just thoughts on the game against Rochester and what you were seeing at the plate. You had, 3 hits and 2 walks?
Yeah, definitely a great way to end the series. I think we had 15, 16 hits, 17 runs. But yeah, it was a good day at the plate, not just for me but for everyone. Yeah, I got some pitches to handle. I was really happy with my first at bat, and that really settled me in. I think it was like a 9 or 10 pitch at bat, led to a walk, and that kind of started the day off right. I think that kind of competitiveness is what we showed throughout the day. Is just not going to throw our bats away even when the score starts to get out of hand. And we saw that all day.
How important was it to get a win before going on a 6-game road trip?
Yeah, it's always important to finish the week strong and going into the off day. And yeah, we were really talking about it this morning, how we didn't want to lose this series, and we'll take a split when we can.
You have obviously rocking a 1,000+ OPS right now. Is this the best you've ever felt so far?
I don't know if this is the best I felt, but no, yeah, it's definitely a good start. At the start of the season, it's definitely important to start well, and this is definitely the best I've started in a season. So yeah, it feels good.
What have you had coming into this year?
What do you mean?
To your game?
Yeah, it was just consistency. That was my goal this offseason, and being healthy, being a little more physical, and it's starting to pay off.
As a hitter, what's it like walking a bunch more than you would prefer would be getting hits?
Yeah, walks. I've always been taught that walks are just as good as hits. So I think that helps me with when I can take my walks. I do, and so that's how I view walking, and I think it helps me a lot.
Thoughts on getting a taste of the major leagues last year and your first major league home run? Did you get that ball back?
Yeah, I did get that ball back in Colorado. Luckily, it landed in the bullpen, so it was pretty easy to get back. But yeah, the major leagues was it's everything I dreamed of and some. And being able to get a taste of it last year, it made me hungry, made me want more. So that's what I'm working for right now, and I can't be disappointed that I'm not there. But I'm just gonna keep working and try my best to get back up there.
Sorry, go ahead.
What do you feel is the one thing you need to work on to get back up there?
I would say probably consistency. Yeah, we've talked. I always hear about my power, but yeah, I don't really see that as a huge problem. As long as you're putting up a high OPS and a good quality at bat, I think that always plays.
Are you a stats guy?
I think I'm more of an under the stats guy and of how we got there, and that's what I care about more than the typical baseline stats.
Nice.
Story behind your number.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, but the Yankees were really good when I was growing up, and A-Rod was a really special player, and watching him, I got to see him a lot at Camden Yards. So I actually originally wanted number 2 for Derek Jeter, but the coach's son actually got number 2, so I chose 13 for A-Rod.
Any superstitions?
Superstitions? Nothing crazy. I don't know. Kind of just like coffee every morning, I guess, would be my superstition, or just my hitting routine pretty much stays the same. But yeah, nothing crazy.
What's it like playing in the elements here at Buffalo?
Yeah, early in the season here, it's definitely a factor. But the other team's going through it too. And so I think that's what makes it an equal playing field, is that both teams, both pitchers, they're both dealing with the same conditions. So you just go out there and try and eliminate them as much as you can. But like you see today, we had wind gusts 40 miles an hour. It's going to affect the ball and how it's flying. But it's definitely not an excuse. Just go out there and still do your thing.
Hasn't affected you much.
No, I'm pretty used to it now, being New Hampshire and coming up to Buffalo the last 2 seasons. Yeah, I knew what to expect.
Thoughts on the Toronto Blue Jays organization?
I love the Blue Jays. Being a 24th round pick, I have nothing but love for them. They've given me an amazing opportunity, and I enjoyed every second of my professional career, and hopefully it lasts a long time.
If you had to describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
In terms of what?
Anything.
Anything? It's a good question. I'd say endure. Just being able to endure a lot of experiences, a lot of stuff on the field, off the field, and just kind of keep on going.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Toughest pitcher you've faced so far in your professional baseball career?
Major leagues or minor leagues?
Either one.
Last year, Michael King gave me quite a fit in Yankee Stadium. he was on that night too. But that was a really tough one for me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Awesome.
great.
Thanks, Spencer.
Thanks.